Katrina Law is back with the CBS family. The Hawaii Five-O alum has joined the cast of NCIS to close out the series' 18th season. I tell you more coming up next. Alright, so Katrina Law is back with CBS, this time on NCIS, as this series closes out its current season, Season 18. But before we get to that main event, before I tell you more about Katrina Law joining NCIS, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Lee Dickey, comedian, actor, producer, reviewer, and massive NCIS fan. If this is your first time here, please do subscribe to Lee Dickey TV, the YouTube channel. Please do visit my official website, leetdickey.com. Follow along on social media at leetdickey. That's on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to follow the fun. If you would, please and thank you, subscribe to both my podcasts, the Beats and Speaks podcast and Yo Nostalgia. Leave us a 5-star rating and a review if you would, please and thanks. Alright, now that all the housekeeping is out of the way, let me tell you more about Katrina Law joining the cast of NCIS to close out Season 18. So as I stated, Katrina Law is an alumnus of Hawaii Five-O, the reboot from CBS that aired from 2010, September 2010, to April of last year, 2020. She appeared on the series' 10th and final season in the Quinn Liu role, and she was a total badass. I think she was part of, or like a lieutenant in the military police arm in that show, in the Hawaii Five-O reboot, and she was a total badass. She just added a cool little dynamic to the team, I guess, in the absence of, say, Grace Park and Daniel Day Kama. Even though I know that they departed after season 7 and Katrina Law didn't appear until the 10th and final year, I just think she added something that was cool, something that was badass, and, like, she had a heart. You could see that. Her character was divorced, had a stepdaughter, and, you know, just had her own troubles, just like every other character in that show. But still, she added a dynamic that I loved, and, like, she was a total badass, would kick ass, but she was fair and went after it because she could. So, you know, you can't necessarily knock that character or Katrina Law's work. She also recently, at least one of the last things I saw her in was a Hallmark Christmas film. Now, I am a massive fan of Hallmark movies, the Christmas ones in particular, because I'm a massive fan of Christmas and the holidays. So, I mean, there's that, right? So she goes from being a badass on Hawaii Five-O to, like, a motherly figure in this Christmas movie she did for the Hallmark Channel to now being another badass on another CBS drama. Now, she's joined the cast of NCIS in its 18th season just for a 2-episode arc to take place over the final 2 episodes of season 18. So Law has been cast as Jessica Knight, a NCIS React team member. I mean, it even seems from the article I read, which is from Deadline.com, which I will link in the description and the show notes, so you guys can check this all out for yourselves and read it for yourselves as well. It seems that she could be a team leader. You know, they say she's a team member who, like Jessica Knight, this character that she's going to play, who can deal with hostage situations. Words are hard tonight. And does really well under pressure, and just basically is very sharp, has a very wry sense of humor, but can just deal with anything that comes her way. I mean, it just seems like another badass character for Katrina Law to play. Again, like, I go back to what I said earlier about her in the Quinn Liu role on Hawaii Five-O. I mean, they're basically, to me anyway, they seem like the same character, or very, very similar, right? I don't know whether it's Katrina Law being typecast, and she seems to be cast in these roles, and the Jessica Knight character that she's going to play to close out season 18 is like has an infant son, is married to a stay-at-home dad. So basically she kicks ass and her TV husband is a stay-at-home father. So I mean, in each of the roles that I've seen her play lately anyway, like she had a stepdaughter in Hawaii 5-0. She is sort of a motherly figure in a Christmas movie that she was in for the Hallmark Channel this past holiday season, and now like she has an infant son and is married to a stay-at-home father. So pretty much she's had motherly roles but badass roles all at the same time in the last like 2 out of the last 3 roles that I have seen her play. And I think that's awesome. I mean, 2 out of the 3 roles that I've seen her play, at least her more recent ones, have both been on CBS shows, CBS dramas, but like she's maternal and she can kick ass. I mean, what more do you need in 2021? That's just awesome for Katrina Law there. So she is more than adequate to handle like hostage situations and negotiations, is like just top notch under pressure, has a wry sense of humor and just very sharp, quick wit, and can handle anything. That's this Jessica Knight character, and I think it's been cast really well with Katrina Law. I was thinking, I don't know whether or not this Katrina Law, Jessica Knight character is stepping in, or like CBS or NCIS wants this character to come in to replace the recently departed Maria Bello, who had the Jack Sloan character for, I think, the better part of the last 2 or 3 seasons. But I think this Jessica Knight character could fill those shoes. Now, it's a recurring role to close out the last 2 episodes of season 18, but if NCIS gets renewed for season 19, which I'm hoping it does, coming on the heels of NCIS New Orleans getting canceled after 7 years, and then, the NCIS Hawaii spinoff that's nearing a series pickup order from CBS itself. If NCIS gets renewed for season 19, there is an option for Katrina Law and the Jessica Knight character to become a series regular in season 19 if NCIS gets renewed for another year. I'm hoping it does because I'm a big NCIS fan. I know that NCIS New Orleans was canceled after 7 seasons. I did a video on it, which I will link in the description and in the cards. And I did a video on this upcoming NCIS Hawaii spinoff, which is nearing a series order at CBS, which again I will link in the description and in the cards. But that's what's going on with NCIS and Katrina Law. She's been cast in a recurring role as Jessica Knight, this badass React team member who can handle just about anything and kick ass, take names, and be a mother all at the same time. That's all you need to know. If you want to read up more on Katrina Law's casting in NCIS to close out season 18, I'll put the article in the description down below and in the show notes. Please do comment, like, share, subscribe to the Beats and Speaks podcast, Yo Nostalgia, and all my podcasts on your favorite podcast app and player of choice. Links are in the cards and in the description. Follow along on social media at Lee T. Dickey. Visit my official website, leetdickey.com. And of course, subscribe here to the Lee Dickey TV YouTube channel. Alright, I've been Lee Dickey. This wraps up another video and another episode. Thanks again for watching, but we will see you all in the next one. Alright, Lee Dickey signing off. Peace!